When people think of Hawaii, they picture beaches, palm trees, but this is the other side of the islands. These rainforests are ancient, home to species found nowhere else on Earth. Fragile, sacred. But hidden in this beauty is a growing threat. Wild pigs, brought here long ago, they multiply, and now they're tearing these forests apart. Their constant digging and wallowing leave the forest floor exposed. Native plants cannot survive here anymore. I'm here to document the hunters, local experts who are trying to manage this problem and to understand the balance between culture, conservation, and survival. This is the story of Hawaii's wild pig hunters and the fight to protect their home.
I heard the pigs over there, all over there.
Right up inside there?
Yeah.
But the dogs was up here barking earlier, so, and the was cleaning one right there, so the dogs must have went up right inside there. I think they might go. Hopefully they hit. Go. So hunting with the dogs is definitely a different type of hunting, but my favorite type of hunting. I say that because it's just different from everything, you know? Everybody can go out with a gun and stalk an animal and shoot it, but you know, it's teamwork. So, you know, the dogs I'll hunt the area and I'll let the dogs go, and they're trained to go out and track an animal, track the pig, and when they get to the pig, of course the pig is gonna run, so they're gonna have to go over there and nip it to stop it. And once the pig stops it, they're gonna bark it, or if they feel comfortable enough, my dogs will grab it and they'll start biting it, and they'll hold it there, or if they can't bite it, they'll just keep it at bay, which is they'll just bark at it until I get there and I make the decision of roping it or shooting it. We put tracking collars on our dogs to just keep them in the area. Certain a lot of spots in Hawaii that we hunt, it's private property, so we want to make sure that our dogs are staying in the property at all times, and we know where they are. Most importantly, we don't want to lose the dogs. That's the last thing we want when hunting. So I think knowing where they are and being able to control them on the GPS is probably the most important thing. So that is why we wear tracking collars on all of our dogs. I'm Austin Takaki, and I'm a local boy that's been hunting pigs on the Big Island since I was a small kid. Hunting pigs with dogs is definitely a super fun sport, but I would also say a super dangerous sport at the same time. You know, every hunt is never a guaranteed hunt. You're gonna catch a pig, and that just goes with hunting in general, but hunting with dogs that you've trained since they were born, you know, just raising them as puppies to full-grown dogs as they are now, and training them and taking them, and it's a hobby of mine, and I enjoy doing it so much just because of how the dogs have became closer than just pets, but just life friends to me, you know. And it's such a dangerous sport. Like, they can get hurt at any time. The pigs have such sharp tusks that every hunt the dog is putting his life on the line for you. And I feel like with that, knowing that the dogs are doing that for me, it's like a teamwork, you know? Like, the dogs are putting their life on the line, holding a pig, telling me that they got it, and it's my job to go over there and finish the job and do my part because they're doing their part. So I feel like it's just such it's a teamwork sport. It's not just a one-man thing, but more of a group. So I think that's why I think hog hunting with the dogs is one of the most special ways to hunt in the entire world. People in Hawaii hunt pigs, I would say mainly for a food source. It's just a way of life for the locals here. I would say that's probably one of the main reasons why people hunt pigs here. But speaking of that, a lot of people also hunt pigs because of they're invasive to Hawaii, and they eat and kill a lot of native plants and animals, which is not good for the local species, especially the Hawaiian native plants and animals. So I would say some people also hunt it for those reasons, and which is also a good reason to kill the pigs so our native animals and plants can stay healthy and keep our forests healthy. So I think that's the main reason why. They're barking, I think, yeah? It's chicken fried. This is $4.60. Yeah, I get one. I don't know if it's big or small, what it is, but hunting means a lot to me, just because I've been doing it for so long, and I've had so many experiences, like good and bad, and it's just the fire of hearing the dogs bark and being there and seeing the action and the dogs scrapping out the pig. It's just such a the adrenaline is crazy, and it just brings a rush to me, and I enjoy that adrenaline so much. And so I really do love hunting, and that's why I continue to do it, and that's why I do what I do. I think that Hawaiian culture can be revolved around hunting, because, especially with pigs, that's because there's so much Hawaiian food that can be made with pork, and it's just passed down from hundreds of years ago that our ancestors or the Hawaiians back in the day used to do, and people still do it now. We do it, you know. We catch a pig in the mountain, put it in the freezer. When the time comes and we want to make a certain Hawaiian dish, we make it, and I feel like that's special. I would say the biggest lesson hunting has taught me is to be thankful for the experiences that I've had. I say that because not too much people get to experience the things you experience in the mountain and see what goes on, you know, in the mountain. And I feel like it's just such a special place that people take for granted, but at the end of the day, I'm just super thankful to be able to do such things. And hunting has also taught me to be patient. It's taught me to put the time in, and if I want to be a better hunter and to have better dogs, that it's not going to come overnight, and that I need to put the time in and be patient with my animals and prepare them to be better. So I feel like that's probably the two lessons I've learned the most in hunting. Everything about how much pigs get, like, over the time. Freaking gotta have hundreds of them. Yes, sir. One more. The person that taught me how to hunt, I give full credit to my dad. My dad he had dogs and he hunted before I was even born. And he started me off at a young age it just grew up around me. And the older I got, the more interested I got, because I wanted to do what he used to do, you know? So my dad taught me everything about hunting and the mountain and how to control my dogs and how to take care of a pig, how to deal with it, you know. And I give him full credit for that, because he's taught me everything I know about it. I would say hunting is an identity of me. I say that because that's just who I am, you know. If you're not gonna find me in the ocean, you're gonna find me in the mountain, and I enjoy doing that. And no one will ever take that away from me, because that's just the person I am, and I enjoy doing those things.
Do you think people watching this will understand why you do it?
Yeah, I hope people understand the reasons why we hunt pigs in Hawaii.
Will you keep doing this forever?
Yeah, I love it too much to give it up.
Yeah?
I want to pass on to the next generation is just the hobby in itself, you know. There's nothing specific about this that I want to pass on to the next generation. I just want the next generation to be a part of what I was growing up shown what to do, you know. And I want to do the same thing as I get older and the next generation comes up, and I want to be able to take them in like my dad took me in the mountain, and I want to do the same thing for them. I'm Austin Takaki, and I'm a pig hunter, and this is my story.